Oh, my. I was just reading an amusing story about Prince Caspian and the Chronicles of Narnia from my new autobiography. Size matters not. What's that? You'd like me to read you some? I thought you'd never ask. A large part of the filming took place in the countryside of the Czech Republic, in the former industrial town of Ústí. I was really looking forward to this until I discovered that I was going to need an injection. An injection? What on earth for? I asked when I found out. It turned out that the area was full of ticks that could give you Lyme disease, also known as tick-borne meningitis, a potentially fatal illness. 1% of cases result in death. As it turned out, I wasn't on set when the nurse came to inoculate everybody. By the time I found out and tracked her down, it was too late. The immunity took several days to kick in. So I travelled to Ústí without being inoculated. After a successful day's filming, I returned to the hotel room and got in the shower. I was soaping away when my hand ran over a lump on my bottom. After climbing on a chair and twisting around in front of the mirror, I saw with horror that a massive black tick had clamped itself to my posterior. Ah! I paced up and down the room. What do I do? What do I do? After making a few frantic phone calls, I was put through to the unit nurse. She had an extraordinarily thick Eastern European accent. Whatever you do, don't touch it. I'll be right over. Her urgent tone both impressed and terrified me. She took forever to arrive, and I paced up and down the room wearing out the carpet. I could hardly sit down after all. Finally, the nurse arrived, and I immediately bared my bum without so much as a "how do you do?" "Oh," she said, obviously impressed. "That's a big one." "Thank you," I replied. "And what about the tick?" She extracted a pair of tweezers from her bag. "We must not let the head stay inside your behind." She crouched over me, and I could feel the tugging as the tick resisted the pull of the tweezers. I felt terribly queasy. Suddenly, there was a soft pop. "Got it!" she exclaimed triumphantly. She was right. It was massive. From that day forth, I was known on set as Tick-a-Brick. No better now.